Welcome everyone officially to our 15-minute desk wellness series class, Boost Your Immune System. If you haven't worked with me before, my name is Lance Breger. I'm the CEO and Executive Wellness Coach at Infinity Wellness Partners, and so grateful to have a chance to work with you today. In 2006, I was admitted to the ICU at George Washington University Hospital for a peritonsillar infection. That means my left tonsil blew up to the size of a tennis ball, and it was very painful and difficult to breathe, to swallow, even to speak. That was a very scary wake-up call and painful wake-up call that I needed in my health journey to understand more about my immune system. And the first thing that I learned was my sleep was directly connected to my ability to not get sick and not have different throat issues. And so what I'm going to share with you now is 7 different immune boosting tips that will naturally boost your immune system that are all connected to your lifestyle. They are actually easy, but just not done consistently. So we're going to go through these 7 different S's, and then you're going to be invited to choose at least one and do that one S to really boost your immune system so that you can have a happy and healthy winter and holiday season. Let's go ahead and start with that first S, which was the one that I learned. Sleep. Oh my goodness. This is free, everybody, and it might be the #1 thing to improve your immune system is sleep. Now, the average person is getting 6.5 hours of sleep, but we need 7+ hours of sleep per night. Also, not only do we want to start getting closer and closer to 7 hours of sleep per night and more, but your bedtime matters as well. We want to be sleeping head on pillow between 10 and 10:30 p.m. Now, what that does is it helps you maximize your hormones that are connected to the circadian cycle, which is a 24-hour light and dark cycle. Now, by getting to sleep earlier, you improve your body's physical repair, which allows you to boost your immune system. One way to do that is to start unplugging and dimming down the lights anywhere between 30 and 90 minutes before bedtime. So if you want to start to fall asleep at 10:30, you want to start to dim down the lights and unplug from screens anywhere between, well, 9 o'clock and on. Now, what's important also to know is we may be going to bed at all kinds of times, 11, 12, 1, that's okay. Let's just start to move our bedtime back in 15-minute increments, okay? So go to bed earlier, 15 minutes for 2 weeks in a row. That gives you 15 more minutes of sleep, getting closer to 7 hours, and it gets you 15 minutes closer to the recommendation of head on pillow, sleeping by 10 and 10:30. Also, another sleep tip, if you're feeling a little off, get to bed earlier that night. Go to bed earlier, take a nap that day. Make sure that you rest more. If you're feeling like, ooh, I might be coming down with something, or I feel off, that is a night to rest. Remember, rest helps you repair. So go to bed 30 minutes earlier on a night that you're not feeling well and take naps throughout the day. Don't just try to push through it. So S first stands for sleep. Our second S is stress. Now, stress causes our immune system to be suppressed. Most people, a lot of professionals get sick when they go on vacation because it's the one time when they're actually relaxed that their immune system relaxes and then bam, they get hit with something. So we want to manage your stress. We can understand how not only sleep, but stress gets challenged during the winter and holiday season. So what we want to do is use different practices to help you lower your stress. There are infinite amount, but I just wanted to introduce you to alternate nostril breathing. What you'll do is you'll make a hang loose symbol, and you'll place your right thumb over your right nostril, and you'll breathe out your left side. Keep the empty lungs. Now breathe back up your left side. Pause, hold the breath, and switch the covering now with your left side on your pinky and exhale out the right. Breathe up the right side. Pause, switch, and breathe out. Alternate nostril breathing and all types of breathing is a great way to lower your stress, to calm your mind. Also, alternate nostril breathing is a great strategy to do if you can't fall asleep or you are woken up in the middle of the night, because it stimulates the pineal gland in the middle of the brain, which helps to release melatonin. So make sure that you're incorporating your favorite and most effective stress management strategy during this time to make sure that your immune system's high. So we want to always make sure that we're doing little relaxations throughout the day so that we can be relaxed. Our next S is sugar. Now that is very abundant during the winter and holiday season, isn't it? I learned from holistic health practitioner Paul Chek that 1 teaspoon of sugar will lower your immune system for 6 hours. So we just learned that when you're not getting sleep, your immune system gets lowered. When you're stressed, your immune system gets lowered. Now drinking or eating sugar lowers your immune system. Do you see how all these little things are little holes in your armor of immunity, and they set you up for colds, flus, illnesses, and viruses that you can naturally defend yourself against. Now, it's important to know with sugar is there's the obvious sugar that we want to minimize and move towards natural sugars that are, or in sweeter foods like fruits and sweet potatoes, but there's also a lot of hidden sugars. You can find this image on Google Images if you write sugar cubes in common foods. Here's just some different foods that also have secret and sneaky sugar in. So each sugar cube equals, I believe it's 50 grams, or is that 5 grams? 5 grams of sugar. So we want to know that we may be eating and drinking sugar all the time. So what you want to do is look at the nutritional facts and the nutritional labels and look to see how much sugar there is, and look in the ingredients to see if sugar, or one of the other names for sugar, there's many hidden names of sugar, are in what you're eating or drinking. You may not know it, but you may be consuming a lot more sugar, suppressing your immune system on accident. So that's the third S, is if we can minimize our sugar intake, we're going to be able to keep our immune system strong. Next S is stinking, for stinking thinking. Negative thoughts lead to a reduction of your immune system. Not only does negative thoughts create stress, but it has an impact on your immune system. This is from the HeartMath Institute, and it introduces you to the field of psychoneuroimmunology. Psycho, neuro, nervous system, like your brain, and immunology is your immune system. So look at this graph. The solid line is what happens to immunoglobulin A concentration, which is your white blood cells around the orifices or openings in your body. So we want a lot of white blood cells and higher levels of immunoglobulin A around things where viruses and pathogens and bacteria can enter inside the body, right? So this shows that after 5 minutes of care, positivity, love, nurturing, you have a spike in your immune system, and then a crash, and then this gradual increase. So by having positive emotions, which only come from positive thoughts and positive actions, you can increase your immune system. But when you have negative thoughts, that like anger, that's the dotted line. Well, you'll have a quick little boost in your immune system like stress does, but then look at that. You get a huge drop in your immune system below baseline, and it takes up to 6 hours for your immune system to get back to baseline. Now add that with the 6 hours of sugar suppression of your immune system, plus not getting enough sleep and having chronic stress. Can you see how you are a sitting duck for experiencing an illness or a sick day? And you don't have to be. We want to change our thoughts. By changing the way you think, you change the way you feel, and you change the way you act, and obviously your health, because the way you think impacts your body and health. So here's a couple questions. This is a very deep topic, but here's just a couple questions to help you avoid stinking thinking during the winter, the holidays, the end of the year. You can ask yourself the question. These are powerful questions. When you catch yourself thinking negatively or thinking in a way that's causing heavy negative emotions, is, well, did I do my best? What is the lesson for me here? How can I respect myself or others? Did I put myself in the other person's shoes? That's called empathy. What's the worst thing that could really happen? Or what's the best thing that could happen in this scenario? What can I be thankful for in this challenging situation? Will this little thing matter in an hour, in a day, or a month? To gain perspective, these are how we use positive, powerful questions to stop negative thinking, to stop negative emotions that cause you to lose your immune system. Now we want to get into the next S, which is stomach. Now, your immune system is primarily created in your gut, in your digestive tract. And when we're eating things that are common allergies or intolerances, like dairy, nuts and seeds, gluten or wheat products, and soy, that can inflame, irritate, cause allergies within your digestive tract, causing your ability to create a healthy immune system to go down. So we want to put that out the fire. So do you notice you're probably eating during the holiday season a lot of dairy, a lot of soy, a lot of grains and wheat and nuts and seeds? Those are very common foods. You may be eating every day, causing inflammation in your gut, preventing you from having a healthy immune system. Because when the body has allergies, the immune system is attacking that and looks the other way, while the viruses and the bacteria and the pathogens come in the back door, because it's fighting all the food that you're bringing into your body that it's not agreeing with. So what we want to do is we want to cool down the fire in your digestive tract by using good bacteria. And these are different foods that help you to repopulate your digestive tract or gut with healthy bacteria so that you can have a healthy immune system. You can use coconut oils for cooking and different sauteing, grass-fed butters. You can drink bone broths. You can drink kombucha, which is a fermented tea. You can use fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, pickles. These are all things that I have been eating and drinking in different ways throughout the entire week and every week. So by putting in the right foods that work for you, you can heal and strengthen your digestive tract or your stomach and have a stronger immune system as well. Okay, this is a big one, the shower, and I did it this morning. Did you know that you can improve your immune system and put out the inflammation in your body and energize yourself with using cold water in your shower? Yeah, so this is what I do. I hop into the shower, I start with warm, get my body warm, and then I put it on as cold as I can handle it, and I breathe deeply, and it's so energizing and so invigorating. And what it does is it sends all the blood into your organs and away from the blood, the skin. And what you can do is do little increments. Start with 30 seconds of cold water, then go back to hot, cold and hot. You're going to notice it's great for your skin. It's great for your digestion. It's great for your energy. You don't need caffeine after you do that. You have some cold water. It's also really helpful for your stress, which impacts your immune system. So by using cold water or cold therapy, which cold water therapy has been used and popularized by the Wim Hof process and technique, you can get a higher immune system and health just with your shower alone. So try this at different showers and notice how that will improve your immunity. I like to end with warm so that I can go into my day feeling warmer. And lastly, S is supplements. There are a lot of great natural whole real food supplements that can help improve your immune system. One thing that I learned early in my career was wild oregano or organic oregano oil is helpful for your immune system. I've also learned about using colloidal silver. That would be another S that they use for the immune system. You could also increase with different teas like echinacea. You can also use natural vitamins like vitamin C and use higher levels of that. Remember, the best supplements are real whole food. So get your vitamin C's through whole real foods and fruits and vegetables and different drinks and smoothies and juices that have high levels of those rather than always having a supplement. The food and whole real is always the best. So what you'll do is you get the oregano oil, you put 1 to 2 drops underneath your tongue. You can do it if you're not feeling so good, or you can do it just as maintenance. I like to do it just as maintenance when I'm feeling I'm in an environment where I want to boost my immune system. So those were the 7 S's that we covered. Sleep, stress, sugar, stinking thinking, improving your stomach, using cold water in your shower, and supplements. So what are you now going to do for a 21-day challenge? Which S? You can choose up to 4, but which one S is going to be the most important for you? You want to answer the question, what are you going to do? How? And why?